Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And thank you guys so much for joining me as we go ahead and take a look into Boy Meets World. This is season number 1, episode number 16, called Modeled Family. So I actually had the time today, ladies and gentlemen, to actually read the description. So I have a pretty good idea of what this next episode is going to be about. From what I've read, it says that Corey is pretty much given an assignment to act as if he's a father to a modern family. So that's what it says. So it's pretty self-explanatory after that. So we got a good idea what we're in for, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are a fan of Boy Meets World, if you are a fan of what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to also check us out on our Patreon if you guys want some early and unedited episodes. Anyways, after that, let's just jump straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boy Meets World, and here we go.
That little string of hope in front of us and yanking it away, don't you?
I had a cat.
I bet it hung itself.
In this assignment, each participant paired as brothers.
Oh, no.
Trust me, you are going to must become that brother.
Okay, cool. That sounds fun.
You mean Sean has to act exactly like I want him to?
That's correct, Mr. Minkus.
You're gonna be Minkus's brother. Nerdorama.
Dad.
Okay.
My father? Yes.
Miss Lawrence, your mother.
Okay. That's funny.
You missed.
What's your name?
Oh, that was too funny.
I used to know this.
Eric.
Oh.
Here is a professional model.
Would your hand always be there?
Oh, okay.
I'll guide you the entire way.
I'm in.
Okay, it's not what I thought it was.
Don't keep me waiting.
I thought she was actually into him.
Eric, take me with you. Why would I do that? Because I am your
Why don't you just marry Sean?
Oh.
Because our kids would look like horses. My turn. Here you go, bro.
Oh, this should be funny.
This is like 40 pages.
I have no siblings. I've spent many hours not a scam.
Yeah, listen to Minkus, boy.
I, too, was discovered at the mall.
Don't.
Now he's like, no.
Eric, girls are...
Can I speak with you alone for a second?
No!
I would like to speak with you outside.
I know you would, but my anger would still be here, in the kitchen.
Alan.
I'll be back.
I know exactly what you were going to say to him, and
No,
you're
you-
just our child, and if he makes a mistake, he'll learn from it.
I get it. Yep, that's right.
I've been a parent for 15 years, and I think I know a little better than to trust my own kids.
Look, guys. I feel like a total jerk. You shouldn't let me manage my own money. Going back to the mall.
At your back.
Ah, I bet you are. Now look, I want...
A job.
What?
What?
I got a modeling job for you here at the mall.
Oh, sure. What else do I have to
Right,
buy?
right.
More modeling classes? How about a billboard, a big...
You know what the tough thing is about being married?
Actually being married?
Yeah, that. And learning to be the type of husband your wife wants you to be.
Were you going to say something, sweetheart?
Not for the last 18 years, darling. Hey, you get your money back?
Better than that. Thanks for taking it so well, Dad.
Oh, he's probably not.
Don't do anything. Let him work it out for himself. Fabulous.
You were supposed to realize.
Eric,
I love
you're
these
not
moments,
going to
though.
quit a
I love
steady
these
job
moments.
For one modeling assignment.
I'm sure if you really think this through, you will realize that this is not something you really want.
I thought I want.
When? When did his son's well-considered aspirations with some quickly tossed-off parental negativity?
That's it?
Shut up!
He's pissed off.
You are the greatest parents in the world.
He is so mad.
Dad, you're gonna let him just walk away like that?
I just did, didn't I?
Yes, he did. And you know why? Because your father has decided.
Yeah, but I don't see that, Dad.
Well, you
That
see
was
this?
good.
You know, Dad, those aren't very clear-cut rules. Kind of a double standard going on. If you keep changing the rules, how...
What?
Such a good geek, I scared myself.
Listen, Pinhead. It's my body, and I'll do whatever I want with it. Unless maybe you'd like to try and stop me, you woodchuck. That tattoo will have to wait.
Oh!
Cool.
He actually did it. It's not a real tattoo, but you know what I mean.
It speaks to me.
Minky.
Well, actually, his way.
Minkus, you've got a dark side. It speaks to me.
Let's not go overboard. It's just a press-on.
Right.
Great, thanks for screwing up the assignment. Sounds smart when you got the best writers in Hollywood writing everything you say.
I wouldn't know.
Hi, I'm Eric Matthews. I believe you'll be taking pictures of me.
Because he...
Want him to see me in all my glory.
I quit.
Oh!
You signed a contract.
Do you have any idea what it's like to dress up in a humiliating outfit and have people gawk at you like you're less than human? Corey!
Corey, that lobster over there seems to know you.
Boy, what kind of idiot would...
I hope they bring a side of slaw.
Oh!
Jason!
Hey, come to see your brother up in Lights too, huh? But we were 3 years old? Who are you gonna listen to? Some girls you don't even know? See ya.
That's too funny.
Takes talent to notice talent.
Are you asking for your job back?
He definitely
yes, but
is.
asking is just my opening offer. I'm prepared for begging and authorized to go as high as groveling.
Eric, that position is filled.
You hired someone else? Dad hired...
Fritz, after those 2 girls tell all the other girls about your secret life as a lobster, do you think you'll ever date again?
I'll take the job.
Oof, you're good.
He looked like he was about to break
So you teach
character.
modeling, huh?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our episode for today's season. Number 1, episode number 16, Model Family. And as I mentioned to you guys in the intro, I kind of had a pretty good idea of what this next episode was going to be about. But it was funny, man. This is probably one of the funniest episodes we've seen so far. I'm not saying it is, but it's definitely one of the funniest. Clearly, as you guys seen in my reaction, I had a great time watching this episode. I really, really did. But to me, the highlights of these episodes, well, I said of these episodes, the highlight of the episode, in my opinion, has to be everything to do with Alan, to me. To me, when we have moments like what we've seen with Alan and his kids, in this case, Alan and Eric, I think that is like the best thing that we could possibly see on the screen or on TV. Honestly, like, I love having, I'm saying it like I'm there having the conversation. I love seeing these people have these conversations that feels real. You know, these are the type of conversations that, you know, I can't say that I wish I had this conversation with, like, my father. As I mentioned to you guys before, I lost my father. So I never had a conversation like how Alan has been giving to Eric. But to be able to see something like that, it makes me really wish I had something like that. And I loved everything about it. I loved the fact that Alan did not, you know, I love that he didn't just sit there and feel sorry for Eric. He tried talking to him. He tried telling him, hey, this is what it is. Eric just wanted to go ahead and pursue this modeling career. And hey, who knows? Maybe it could have possibly skyrocketed, but who knows? Okay. But in this case, it did not. Okay. And what happens? Eric goes running back home saying that, hey, Dad, can I get my job back? And what does Alan do? What does Alan say? He says no. And I like that. And I like it because that is very true to real life. You know, if you were to have a job, leave it to possibly pursue something else, but then that doesn't work out and go back to that job to work for them, they're not going to accept you. And if they do, it's not going to be like right away, or it's not going to be what you've done before. And I'm talking from experience. I've actually had this happen to me before, where I was working at a job and I ended up leaving the job because I was working somewhere else. And I thought that working at this other place for more money was going to be like it for me. But I found myself very, very unhappy, and I ended up leaving it to go back to another job, another job that I was at already. So I had a job, left it, went to a job, then I went back to the job, trying to pursue and get back into it, and it never happened. It never worked out that way. And I definitely seen a lot of myself and Eric in that case. Like how Eric was in this episode, I definitely viewed myself as Eric in these moments. And yeah, I just love it, man. I that's what I like a lot about Boy Meets World is the moments that we get with the serious ones, the serious moments, the serious talks, the serious conversations, the ones that make you think after the episode's already over with. You know what I'm saying? And this show does a fantastic job with doing that. And I do know for sure that it gets even better later on. Obviously, they get older. Obviously, the topics get more serious. The conversations get more intense. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely cannot wait till we get to the later years of Boy Meets World. But I really liked this episode. Again, I thought it was terrific. I thought it was funny from beginning to end. And it was awesome, man. And you guys seen my reaction for what it was, man. And I really did like this episode a lot. So that's just about it, though, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing else really too serious went down in this episode. I mean, if so, please feel free, comment down below. Let me know all about it. Really quick, the kid who plays Jason, Eric's friend. Now, funny thing is, maybe about a week or two ago, I seen an interview with the real actor who's playing Eric. And I saw an interview with him where I think it was actually with the Kind of Funny people. Hopefully you guys know who that is. If you guys don't know who Kind of Funny is, you guys should definitely check those guys out. But they actually interviewed the actor who plays Eric. And in that interview, we actually got to find out about this kid who I think is Jason. I think the kid who was playing Jason actually auditioned to go ahead and play Eric Matthews first. And Eric, the guy who is actually Eric Matthew, I think his name is Will something. He actually beats that kid out. And I think the kid he actually ends up beating out is the kid who plays Jason in this episode. Okay, now, first things first, okay? If this is the kid that I'm talking about that Will actually ended up beating out for the role, he was terrific in this episode. I thought he was funny. I thought he was really, really funny. I really hope that we get to see his character a lot more often in the show. I don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but if he is on the show for hopefully more episodes, I think it's going to be awesome. I thought he was really, really terrific, really funny in this episode. And it was awesome, man. Like I mentioned to you guys, I had a great time watching this one. So feel free, comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts. And then I will see you guys on the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Boy Meets World.